Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Slay the Spire, where we are going on an adventure today, because you see, we have been reincarnated as a Pokemon. That's right, we're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon today. You have been reincarnated as a Pokemon without any recollection of your former self. You decide that you'll help an adventurer in reaching the top of the dungeon. You will receive a relic that depends on your nature, because you have the choice of picking between 2 or 4 different Pokemon. So, where shall we go first? Well, we're a bunch of Pokemon, maybe the menagerie actually makes sense. Greetings. This is the portal that leads to the world of Pokemon, okay? But before I can let you through, I have several questions for you. Right. I want you to answer them sincerely. Are you ready? Sure. Okay, let the interview begin. Do you hate to be the last person to leave class at the end of the day? No, not really. It's actually quite common. Do you like to fight? Probably no, not really. Do you like pranks? Yeah, a little bit. On vacation outings, you want to be alone. I want to... Yeah, I'll go alone. I'll go alone. It's a pleasant day at the beach. How do you feel? Honestly, this feels great. I like the beach. I actually don't mind the beach. A delinquent is harassing a girl on a busy street. What do you do? Yeah, honestly, help without hesitation. Are you a cheerful personality? I don't know, everyone. Am I a cheerful personality? Ha ha ha! Of course I'm not. I'm a very vengeful person, but I'll say yes for this circumstance. Are you a boy or a girl? I am a boy. Pikachu. Charmander. I like Charmander. Choose. Okay, now I'm Pikachu. So that's who you decided I'm going to be. Okay. Jolly Explorer. Start each combat with agility. Agility. Retain. Draw 2 cards. Exhaust. Light Ball. Once per turn, when you play a power and you are not in a stance, gain an orb slot. Right. Okay. What are my starting cards? Tackle, tackle, but defend, defend, Thundershock. Scratch, scratch, defend, defend, Ember. Deal 5 damage if you are not in a stance, gain energy. Deal 7 damage, apply burn equal to unblocked damage. Let's just obtain a random common relic. I love that. If only I had, like, you know, question marks on this particular run, because I can't get them and 2 elites. Charge meter. When you play a skill, move toward the left of the meter. When you play an attack, move toward the right of the meter. When you reach one end of the meter, enter the corresponding stances. At the end of every turn, return to the center. You can hover this over to see more info. Positive stance. When you play an attack, channel 1 lightning if you have an empty orb slot. When you exit the stance, gain 4 block. Negative stance. The first 2 skill played each turn will grant you 1 focus each. When you exit this stance, evoke your next orb. So I gain lightning orbs by doing a hell of a lot of damage. Okay. Solar power. At the start of each turn, gain 1 strength if the enemy is affected by burn. Alright. Fling. Exhaust up to 4 cards. Deal 5 damage and apply 3 burn per card exhausted this way. Fire Fang. Deal 10 damage, apply 7 burn. That is just pretty solid. What is this? Burn. For every 5 stacks of burn, this creature deals 1 less damage. Currently deals 1 less damage. The amount is reduced by 1/3 every turn. Okay. And die, monstrous creature. So what do we got now? Play rough. Deal 12 damage, apply 2 weak. Charge beam, inert. This card will not affect the charge meter. Channel 2 lightning, exhaust. I like that. And then quick attack. I'll take the charge beam. I always like orbs. Plague Doctor. You come across a strange person standing before several sick and dying victims. Plague victims. He turns to you and offers a strange mask. Take a special relic and a curse. Sure. What was the curse? Unplayable. At the end of your turn, you are afflicted with 2 poison. Plague Mask. When you are inflicted with poison, apply it to a random enemy also. Oh, okay. You take the mask, but you also start to feel a little feverish. You know, this plague seems like it was a really bad idea, because I'm taking the damage at the beginning of my turn. Belly Drum. At the start of your turn, draw 1 more card. The first card you play each turn costs 0 and exhausts. No. Scary Face. Block and weak, sure. Melting Salamander. Melting. This enemy is melting down. Loses 2 materialize each turn. When all materialize is lost, performs a dangerous attack. Oh, goody. I feel like this Plague Doctor might end up killing me, you know? Electric Terrain. Inert. Enter positive stance. Okay, that's okay. Thunderwave. Gain 4 block. Gain 6 more block if you are not in a stance. So 10 block for a 1 cost. I like that. That's literally double my current block. Oh, we get to see both Pokemon that we are. Because we're the main Pokemon, and then we're our friend Pokemon too. Ah, isn't that adorable? Well, let's see what the Void Reaper has to say about me. Necropotence. Retain. Draw 1 card, lose 1 HP. Return this card to your hand. Not a fan of this Void Reaper thingamajig, I must say. Really wants to do me dirty. Well, you're dead now, Mr. Void Reaper thingamajig. All it took me was near everything, but now I can heal, so I'm good. Speed Swap. Inert. Enter negative stance. Okay. Drought. When you apply Burn, apply 3 more. Not bad. Eerie Impulse. Gain 1 strength and gain 1 dexterity. Lose 2 focus. I'm gonna go for Speed Swap, because I believe Speed Swap I can use to... whatchamacallit, enhance my... Ooh, a lantern, yes please. I can use Speed Swap to get more focus. Inferno, apply 12 burn to all enemies. Fire Fang, Fire Fang's solid. Play nice, gain block and draw a card. Fling, we saw Fling. Explorer form. At the start of your turn, evoke your next orb, then channel 1 lightning. Or a waffle. The Explorer form seems too good. And I can also get a Fire Fang. I am good with this. And now I'm fighting a Hydra. Has 1 strength per head. When this enemy takes 7 or more damage from a single hit, loses a head, grows twice as many heads in 2 turns. Right. Right, so now I can Speed Swap to become negative. Use a block, and then I can tackle. I now have 2 focus, meaning I need to get some orbs. Hey look! Orbs. Oh my god, you hurt. Now you hurt a lot less, so I'm happy with this. Goodbye, big boss thing. Give me an attack potion and a singing machine. Oh, goody. Every time I lose HP, gain vigor. Dragon Tail, unplayable. When exhausted, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Add a copy of this card on top of your draw pile. Interesting, I can only do that if I can exhaust cards, like via Fling, but I do like my Thunder Wave. Big Game Hunter, and that's a picture of a Bronzebeard of some sort, I think. I can't remember his actual name. Or is that Nessingway? Whatever, it's a Warcraft reference. Navigating the overgrown ruins, you come across a strangely dressed figure setting up camp. It's covered in so much gear and carrying so many weapons that you can't tell what the creature itself looks like underneath all of it. As you approach, the figure turns and greets you. Hi-ho there, friend! He shouts at you. You must be here to hunt exotic game, the same reason I am. The beasts and abominations of this place make normal game pale in comparison. Let me tell you all about the exhilarating things I've seen. The figure regales you with tales of his exploits. Finally, after a story about man hunting many-headed monsters, the figure switches topics. I see you're just starting out. Perhaps you'd be interested in my old gear. I've got my knife, which just needs a bit of blood to sharpen its edge. When you kill a non-minion enemy, gain 5 gold, lose 5 HP. 4 HP. Fine, why not? Always a pleasure to meet a fellow hunter. The figure wishes you good luck in your hunting as you leave. A bunch of bugs. Interesting. What did I just do? When you play a card, lose a HP. Die. Encore, inert. This turn, your next attack or skill will be played twice. Okay. Volt switch, inert, retain. Choose between positive or negative stance and enter the chosen stance. Exhaust. I wouldn't mind that, but it costs energy. So, I'll get another Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave is a solid card for defending. Overgrown library. Hidden amongst the ruins, you find a small library overgrown with vegetation. Searching for anything useful, you find a shelf with intact books. As you reach out to touch them, you feel the tinge of power. This book is dangerous to read too closely. Add a powerful spell to your deck. Add 3 powerful spells to your deck. Lose 5 max HP and become cursed. No, I already don't have enough max HP. I'll lose 1, please. Stagger Shock. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. At the start of your next turn, play this card again. Languish. Ethereal. All enemies lose 4 strength and this turn and 4 HP. Okay. Dismember. Enemy loses 8 strength this turn and 8 HP. Lose 2 HP. I'll take the Stagger Shot. It's AoE and I don't have any of that. Respecting the signs of danger, you take a peek into the book. It's filled with spells, alive with magic. You remember one to use later. Right, let's move on to this lion-shaped head boss thing. What are you? A chimera. Oh, goody. That's something a man always likes to see, a chimera. Squabbling head. The chimera's head squabble for dominance. Gains an effect based on the current head. Head switches every 3 cards you play. Lion's Maw. Whenever you receive attack damage from this enemy, add a slimed wound or burn into your discard pile. Goat's Horn. This enemy gains malleable. Serpent's Gaze. The first card you draw costs 1 more this turn. Serpent head is active. Ah! You're an ass. Evoker is Explorer form. If Explorer form is just too powerful, I have to go with Explorer form. It's just a solid 10 damage every time they die. Right. Apply the burn. Tackle. And defend. Now, burn again. I got a lot of Thunder Orbs right now. I'm also losing HP from stuff I don't know what. Bye, Chimera. You're no match for Pikachu. Electro Ball. Evoke your next orb 2 times. Increase this amount by 1 this combat. Fire Spin. Ethereal. Apply poison equal to its burn. Remove all of its burn. And Explorer form. Honestly, Electro Ball can get stupid powerful. I'll go for that. So what do we have here? Pale Lantern. Gain energy. At the start of your turn, draw 1 less card each turn. Ooh, that's interesting. No longer obtain potions. Transform all defend and strike cards. You know what? I'll go for the Pale Lantern, drawing less cards. You continue on your journey through the Spire. After a long trek, you come across a fork in the road. There is a signpost, but you can't make out the writing. To your left, you spot an outline of tall buildings in the distance, while the path to the right shows grass and green. This is new. Let's go to the jungle. And this feels more in keeping for the mystery dungeon as well. So, yeah, let's see what lies within the jungle. A giant wat. I'm sorry, have I evolved? Am I a Raichu now? Wait, why have I evolved? Why am I suddenly a Raichu? Fat burner, 3 strength. Arse. So I've now got energy to cast things, but I just don't have the whatchamacallit. The cards to cast things, basically. Die, rat. Be Raichu'd! Deal 7 damage X times. If the last card played was a skill, gain energy. Heat Crash. Apply 7 burn. When this enemy dies, all enemies receive damage equal to its burn stats. Exhaust. Play Rough. Deal 12 damage. Apply 2 weak. You know what? I seem to have a thing where I need to go for expensive things, so... After wandering through the jungle for what feels like an eternity, you come across a clearing with fruits neatly arrayed in the middle. You are hungry from stumbling through this blasted place and would love to eat some, despite how bad of an idea that would be. Resist. A little berry will suffice. Heal 2 berries. Give in to my desires. I'm a Pokemon, like I give a damn. Actually, I'm a Pokemon. We eat nothing but berries. Why would I resist? You must have some. You eat one, then another, and then you've had your fill. You just one more is all you need. Only 3 fruits remain. A somewhat tainted strawberry, looking like it would hurt to eat. A juicy pear that makes you want to take a break just looking at it. A mango which is so big it would slow you down. Wild pear. What happens? Wild pear, jungle. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 10. Start each round with 1 slothful. Nobody could deny such a gift in your circumstances. With each bite, you feel your motivation being sapped. Alright, what's slothful? Negates 1 buff. Oh, who cares? Obsessive. Only whenever you play an attack that does not damage only this monster, take 2 damage. Protective. When you play an attack that does not target only this monster, all other gain 2 block. Whenever you play an attack that does not target only this monster, all other monsters gain 1 strength. Oh, you absolute. Alright, let's see. What can I play? What can I play? Summon 2 beams. Inert. Man, this jungle seems very hard. Okay. Static. For every hit taken, trigger the evoke effect of your next orb 1 time. Huh, so evoke an orb every time I'm hit. That's terrible. I'll take the quick attack. Regenerative Slime. Whenever you play an on-attack card, heals 3 HP. Huh, okay. Wait, did you give me regen when you gave me that constrict? That's nice of you. And you just summoned a slime. Why would you summon a slime? That's not very nice. Alright then. What have I got? Play Rough, Electrical Tactician, Counter. Gain 12 block. If you lose all block and take damage from an attack, deal 12 damage to the attacker. You know what? I'll take Electric Terrain, because I do need some positive stuff. Can you heal me? No, you can't. This might be awkward then. Dragon Claw. Deal 5 damage to all enemies. Scales when using Metal Claw. What the hell is Metal Claw? Reflect. Gain 8 block. Increase this card's block by 4 this combat. Deal. Then I'll take the Bronze Scales, and I guess we're done. Alright, big elite enemy. What have you got? What is this? Mama Snecko. I don't like this. Fuck you, Slothful. Hatches into a baby Snecko this turn. Whenever a baby Snecko or a Snecko egg takes damage, gains 1 strength. At the end of its turn, loses 2 strength. Selective Confusion. The cost of the first 2 cards you draw for the next 3 turns. Okay. Why are you doing 20 odd damage? What can I drink? Dragon Rush. Deal 9 damage. Choose a card from your exhaust pile and add it to your discard pile. Exhaust a random card from your draw pile. Overheat. Deal 5 damage. Deal additional damage equal to the amount of burn stacks on the enemy. Iron Tail. Okay, sure, Iron Tail. Oh, so that attack you're doing is gaining double strength from your current attacks. Interesting. Well, you definitely need to be weak. To have a bit of burn on you. I think I'm dead no matter what I do. Partially because of the orbs. Ow! Alright, let's try a new interview. How quickly do you respond to email? Too much trouble. Honestly, too much trouble. It's summer festival. Do you love carnivals? I love them! Are you often late for school or meetings? No. Can you go into a haunted mansion? No problem. Do you tend to laugh a lot? Yes. A human hand extends out of a toilet. What do you do? Close the lid without a word. You come across the treasure chest. What do you do? Open it right away. Are you a boy or a girl? Boy. Pikachu. Can I not get someone different? It's a pleasant day at the beach. How do you feel? I want to go home soon. Do others tell you to watch what you say? No. Do you hate to be the last person to leave? Sure. When the going gets tough, do you get going? Yes. There is a wallet left on the side of the road. What do you do? Turn it into the police. Do you get the feeling that you've slowed down lately? Oh god, yes, I do. Do you sometimes run out of things to do all of a sudden? No, never. Are you a boy or girl? Boy. Pikachu. Fuck you! Do you sometimes find things to run out to do all the time? Yes, sure. Do others call you childish? Totally. It's a weekend, but no one will play with you. What do you do? Huddle in a corner. There is a scream behind a door. How do you react? Scream in unison. There is a treasure chest. What do you do? It's going to be empty. Do you feel that you slowed down lately? Nope, not at all. It's Carnival Festival. Do you like them? No, not at all. Are you a boy or a girl? Boy. Pikachu. Screw your questions. We're getting a random team. I don't trust you anymore. I'm a Charizard. Okay. Brave Explorer. The first time you don't have any block at the end of your turn, apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Who else do I have? I am Charmander and Squirtle. Ooh, interesting. Let's obtain a random common relic. After 10 attacks, gain energy. Okay. I just realized I got 65 HP because I'm Charmander instead of Pikachu. Charmander's got just naturally higher HP. That's interesting to note. Which one's got the most HP then? So it's actually beneficial for me not to have any armor on one turn. Flash Cannon. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. That can get stupid. Flamethrower. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Apply 5 burn to all enemies. Deal 14 damage. Apply 1 freeze to your hand. Freeze. Retain. It's a status. I'll take the Flamethrower. It's AoE, and there's not enough AoE in this game. What do we got now? Scary Face. Good one. Facade. Okay. Whirlpool. At the start of your ex-snake's turns, draw 2 more cards and discard 2 cards. Exhaust. I'll take Scary Face. What do you offer, shopkeeper? Ice Beam. Ice Beam is okay. Doesn't actually seem too bad, just because it's a ton of damage. But you're offering me a Flamethrower. Heat Wave. Gain 7 block. Apply 7 burn. Exhaust a random card in your hand. Counter. Frustration. At the end of each turn, retain a card. This card will be ethereal after being retained. Ha! That's an interesting risk. Well, I want the Flamethrower, so I can't afford that anyway. And then I'll take the Ice Beam. Alright, let's go. Question mark. What do we got? Scent of Gold. As you prepare for your next encounter with the beasts of the menagerie, you realize that one of the beasts is hunting you. It stalks towards you on many legs. The creature's nose twitches, and you realize that its attention is on your gold pouch. You wonder you might be able to pacify this creature in some way. And if you can't, you are sure you'll stay ahead of its claws. Aravor. Eats half your current gold and half the gold you gain. For every 125 gold eaten, start each combat with 1 strength. You know what? Sure, actually sounds pretty cool. You open your gold pouch and hold it out. The creature's nose twitches again as it draws close. Hoping that this isn't going to get you more, you're relieved as the beast sticks its nose and tongue into the gold pouch, slurping out some of the gold. It seems to like the taste. After a bit of eating, it looks expectantly at you, ready to follow you anywhere if it will result in more delicious gold. Alright, you big evil enemy thing. Have some flamethrower. I know I said that wrong. That ice beam is very powerful, especially as I can put vulnerable on people quite easily. Iron defense, gain 3 dexterity. Flash cannon, torrent. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 3 temporary strength. That requires me having a tiny deck, which we know I'm never going to do, so I'll take the iron defense, actually. We'll probably need it more. Give me the elite! What are we fighting? The Reaper. Ooh. Gain some burn. There's literally no downside to that. Whatchamacallit. Ice beam. Sure, we technically lose a card slot for our hand. But as long as I just never get like a runic pyramid or something, we should be fine. Pinocchio's page! Oh my god, Pinocchio's page. Oh my god, Pinocchio's page. That could be stupid. Life do. Scry 2 cards, draw 2 cards. Dragon Tail, okay. Counter. I'll actually take the counter. Alright, Pinocchio. Is there anything I want to make sure I learn at the very beginning of Or I suppose I could use that on one of the big power cards to make things better. I don't actually have a big use for discarding or drawing and whatnot. So you know what? I'll take learn. Oh, hello there, melting guy. First, excuse me while I do that, and then spend 1 point on the whatchamacallit, iron defense. Ha! Huh, that is a very big attack you're doing right there, and I do not like it. Good thing I don't have to like it. Blast Burn. Deal 18 damage, exhaust your hand. That's a lot. Aquatail. Deals 5 damage. Scry 1, draw a card, discard a card. Iron Defense. I guess the Aquatail? You have a strange vision of the open sky through the clouds. Images form in your head, and you have a chance to gain insight into one of the powers that rule this place. But which one? Vigor, transform a card, gain 3 max HP. Sounds the most tempting. Cunning, upgrade a card, random card, gain 20 gold. Remove a card or wisdom, remove a card from your deck. I'm pretty sure I would much rather transform a card. And you know what I want to transform? Probably the Aquatail I just got, because that does less damage than a regular thing. And I really don't care about drawing, scrying, or discarding. Smokescreen, what's that? Gain 1 intangible, gain 3 weak. I'm good with this. Vigor shall strengthen you. What do we get? Blue Stars page. Interesting. Huh, I don't really have much in the way of exhaustion stuff right now. But I'll take the penance none the same, because I know there are a few exhaustion options after all. Alright, let's counter and get my iron defense. I do kind of have to be really careful, as I kind of have absolutely no health whatsoever. But I do have the advantage of every single attack I do on this bastard does actually reduce his strength. So... Huh. Yeah, that's probably as good a time as any to, you know, smokescreen. And then I can just kill you. Oh, mercy days. Mercury Hourglass. I like it. Slash. Deal 4 damage to all enemies 2 times. Zen Headbutt. Deal 3 damage. Create a flinch and add it to your hand. Flinch. Deal 3 damage 2 times. Scry a card. Exhaust. I'll take the slash. Spider nest. You start to notice along the edges of the path, formed of sticky, resilient string, getting larger and thicker as you continue forward. Soon you find yourself in an area coated with webs, with gold and valuables and skeletons all around. You wonder what kind of spider would be crazy enough to make its lair in a place like this, and how big it must be. You decide you don't want to find out. The only remaining question is whether you can raid the spider's lair for valuables before getting away from here as fast as you can. Ha ha ha. And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. Because now I can start with strength. You feel a bit ashamed for stealing the spider. Do I? I've got to disagree, personally. What do we got next? Dragon Rush. We saw that. Fire Blast. Deal 15 damage, apply 15 burn, exhaust, 1 cost. I see no problem. Haze, gain 2 energy, add 3 freeze to your discard pile. I'll take the Fire Blast. That is overpowered. And then we can rest and go to an elite again. And look who it is. Back for more, are you? Hey, you know you can't beat me. Oh, hello, but die. Fire Blast. What a nice ability. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest side. I love that. Endure. When you play a status, deal 5 damage to all enemies. This damage behaves like attack damage. Huh, so that gives me more reason to get freezes. That means with that, I can deal a 5 AoE attack by every time I do a freeze. Ha! Heat Crash. Apply 7 burn. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll take the Endure, because that seems pretty good. Alright, let's fight this Chimera dude. First, where is it? Get our 3 defense. Next, I can Fire Blast you. I can Endure, and then I can Ice Beam you. And the best part is the freeze always stays in play as well. So, if it handles like attack damage, then that did 12 damage. That's a lot of damage it did. So how much damage does this do? 8. I mean, honestly, 8 isn't bad when you think about it. Especially as it's a card that retains in my hand, so logically, I can play it whenever I wish. Goodbye, Chimera bastard. What do we got? Fire Blast. I do like my Fire Blast. Dragon Rage, Ethereal. Enemy loses 40 HP. But of course, you gotta have the classic Dragon Rage. Hydro Cannon. Deal 20 damage to all enemies. Shuffle 2 freeze into your draw pile. I don't think that's as good as the Fire Blast, though. But then again, it is all enemies, so it's good for AoE, but not so good for bosses. Then again, you're just 40 HP damage. But you also exhaust, but you're also ethereal, so I have to use it. I'll take the Fire Blast. It does reduce damage as well, so it is a defensive thing too. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards, you have 2 less to choose from. Pawn pickup, transform 3 cards and upgrade them. Okay. For Pale Lantern, gain energy at the start of your turn. Draw 1 less card each turn. That is... You know, I'll take the Astrolab. Now, what do I want to transform? I'm not even sure if transforming the curse turns it into anything, if I'm honest. What else do I not mind losing? Probably a tackle and a defend, sure. What did I get? Plague? Yep, okay. Blaze. Upgraded, 0 cost. Gain 2 vulnerable. The first 2 times you spend all energy each turn, gain energy. That's meh, but okay. Skull Bash, ready, innate. Shuffle a Skull Bash set into your draw pile. Skull Bash set, ethereal. Add a Skull Bash go into your draw pile. Well, let's go to the jungle again, because I want to beat this jungle. I want to know what that totem pole looking thing is. Let's go. Ah, Shelled Parasite, a classic. And now I'm a Charmander. What's the one in between? Charmeleon! That's it. I'm not the biggest Pokemon person. Alright, well, let's see what this Skull Bash Go is going to do, shall we? Let's get you. Let's just hit you. And hit you again. Congratulations, you're now vulnerable. Skull Bash Go. Deal 60 damage to all enemies. If this is your leftmost card in your hand, deal another 60 damage to all enemies. I mean, sure, why not? Skull Bash Go! Boom! That actually might have been worth it. Alright. Spirit River. Lost and thirsty, you are pleasantly surprised by a river running across your path. However, a cautious taste of the water reveals a suspicious taste. Remove 3 cards from your deck. Obtain Spirit Disease. What 3 cards would I want to remove? Probably the Plague, that's horrible. You know what, I'm interested, I'll take it. What is this then? The next non-boss chest you open will have its relic replaced with Spirit Poop. I didn't mean to remove the block. Drinking the water, you initially feel refreshed. However, you soon feel unwell from drinking the tainted water. Okay. As you trudge through the jungle, you spot a cave with faint green smoke pouring out. When you enter, you spot a lone figure wearing traditional shaman's attire, crouching on the floor beside a bubbling cauldron, rocking back and forth. He looks up at you, letting you catch a glimpse of green skin. You must try my latest brew. I've made a delicious potion for you. I'm missing one key ingredient, you see. Either your potions or your blood. What will it be? How about my potions? My potions are kind of bleh at the moment. You walk forward and dump your potions into the cauldron. The shaman cackles as the liquid turns into a murky brown color. Stirring it quickly, the figure leans forward and his tongue, long and pink, slithers out and tastes it. He shudders. Perfect! You fill your potion slots. Hopefully you made the right choice. Jungle Juice. Gained 5 strength and received 5 poison. I did not make the right choice. Birthday Cake. While wandering the jungle, you come across a birthday cake. A small note sits next to the cake. It reads, "Happy birthday, MTS. Please only take 1 slice. Kyo." Take a slice. Gain 5 max HP. Take the entire cake. Eternal shame. I'm fine with eternal shame. It's birthday cake. Birthday cake of shame. Upon pickup, at the start of combat, shuffle a shame into your draw pile. Is that it? Oh, who cares? Looking around you, you see nothing stopping you from taking the whole cake. It is extremely tasty, but you are soon overcome by a sense of shame at the atrocity you have committed. I love how people like to force morals onto everyone. Alright, let's see. Learn. I would like to learn, please. And I will learn Iron Defense. I will then ready my Skull Bash, only for me to then block. Right. What have we got? Counter, Water Sprout, and Brine. Deal 7 damage. If your draw pile has equal or more cards than your discard pile, deal 7 damage. Hey, there's no downside to that. It's a solid attack, and it does more damage otherwise. Ooh, hello, boss. What is this? Carnivorous. Consumes carcass stacks. Healing HP equal to their HP and gaining 3 damage for each carcass stack. The hell do you mean by that? Carcass sack. Ha. Man, I really want a Skull Bash, but I do need to do that. Let's see, did I get any in AoE this turn? I did not. I do have more cards in my discard than the other one, meaning I can do that. And it is now, I've realized, I could have, and probably should have, been able to kill the big boss using that attack instead. Goodbye, boss man. Common Mantu. What the hell? Remu. Exhaust the first 2 status cards when you draw in battle. When you do so, draw an additional card. And I've got Eternal Shame. I feel shame no longer. I'm going to upgrade the Iron Defense because I definitely use the Iron Defense even if it's only in the way of the learn. Right. Spirit Poop. It's unpleasant. So I don't even get the option of taking the key instead. That's cruel. Pride. Whenever you play a card, gains 1 strength this turn. That's a good thing you have no strength then, isn't it? Take your strength and screw off. You have none. Goodbye, lion. And your so-called pride. Liquidation. Deal 15 damage to all enemies. Missed. Gain 12 block and 1 artifact. I actually take that for the artifact. Artifact is useful. Do I want to heal or do I want a question mark? Easy. Question mark. What the hell are you, Jungle Hunter? After receiving attack damage 4 more times this turn, becomes stunned. Huh. Well, you're doing an awful crap ton of damage. I won't deny that from you guys. And by doing that, I just deny you your damage as well. Well, bye, big manhunter thing. You were pathetic. Flip turn. 8 block, draw a card, discard a card. Fine. Snecko Cultist. Alright. Ow. Ow. These so-called cultists hit quite hard, I see. But they're no match for me. Rain Dance. When a card is created this combat, gain 1 temporary strength. Huh. Water Pulse. 12 damage, 2 vulnerable. Rapid Spin. Deal 5 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 1 artifact. Okay, that's worth it. Hello there. Yes. I needed the HP. Thank you. Lantern. Start combat with an additional energy. Fairy in a bottle. I love how you've changed the appearance. Whatever I have has changed the appearance of that. Attack X. You know what? I'll take the lantern because that just means I can freely use learn. Although you're a decent card, you're probably not as good as the lantern in the end. Ah, the Mama Snako! I'm here to avenge my friend Raichu, and you will not stop me. You will see the error of your ways, and why you do not mess with the Raichu. I'm not gonna Fire Blast this turn. These guys are now dead. These little baby Snekos. Thanks to the Mercury Hourglass. Perfect time for, like, a freeze and whatnot. Okay, sure, I'll take the smoke screen. Someone's angry I killed all their children. Justifiably so when you actually think about it. But I win none the same. We have avenged Pikachu now. Scorched Girl. Whenever you're attacked, apply 2 burn. You know what? I'm Charmeleon. That just seems thematic more than anything. So what's this boss thing? Totemic Might. While totems are still alive, is immune to damage. Okay. Defensive. Defensive jungle counter. Totem counter. Instantly attacks you whenever you play a card that targets all enemies or multiple random enemies. Defensive. Protecting totem, menacing totem, enriching totem. Ha. Let's learn my Iron Defense. And thus do that. So you automatically attacked, did you? Interesting. Strength increases the amount of block this enemy provides. One totem down, another to go. So, screw it. Let's just make sure let's just take all the damage it wants to deal to me. Boom. 2 left. You're a jungle counter, right? Skull Bash, go. Let's do this. I'll just murder all of them. That's all. The fact you're now doing attacks actually is what concerns me. Let's make you weak. Go to hell. You might die on your turn because of that burn. I don't know if it applies before or after. It applies after. Totemic Rage. Every time a totem dies, you gain strength. Oh, Skull Bash Go retains, does it? Oh, interesting. Well, you're dead next turn no matter what. So, Skull Bash, go! I like that. That was a good fight. Fire Spin, Ethereal. Yep. Substitute. Choose a card from your draw pile. Add it to your hand. Put a wound where the card was. Okay. Sleep Talk. The first time you exhaust a card each turn, add a random card to your hand. I don't really exhaust much. I mean, I exhaust a tiny bit, but not enough to justify you. Probably better off with the Fire Spin, if anything, but it also depends on when I get it. Oh, screw it. Go with the Calling Bell. I like my Calling Bell. Hello, Calling Bell. What we get? Tiny Chest. Cool. Probably a bit late, but fine. Little Bird. Whenever you lose HP, gain 6 Vigor. Meh. At the start of your turn, gain 1 Strength. Lose them when you lose HP. Increase the number of your evade cards by 3. When you evade damage, gain a Strength. I choose Punishment. Big Bad Wolf. I'll actually go with Roll of the Wolf, because I kind of want to start by not, what am I calling it, having any defend. You know what? I choose randomly. Pick a place for me, game. Huh, we're going to the standard game, are we? Interesting. When was the last time I played the standard area? Now I'm a Charizard. I think I'm a shiny Charizard, by the looks of it, actually. Is this a shiny Charizard? Oh yeah, something's about to die, considering all that damage I've now got. There we go. Glorious. I don't know what I just picked up. Oops. Wheel of Change. You come upon a damper-looking, cheery goblin. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are! What is this, healing? Oh, a free heal for you! I mean, I lost 30 HP in that fight, so I guess that's not so bad. Bit redundant, but not so bad. And I guess I'll take another Slash from the shop. Slash is good. Slash is AoE, and we like AoE. What we got next? Crunch. Deal 3 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 8 block. Not too bad. Dragon Dance. Draw 4 cards, exhaust 2 cards. Frustration. I'm not sure if by it will become ethereal means it's permanently ethereal, or what. I think I'll skip, actually. I might be reaching the point where I think I've got enough cards, because, very simply, I don't want too many. Alright, well, let's start with I don't have the ability to put any defense on myself. Oops. I'll start with counter. Because then, that won't affect me too badly. I can then attack you, and you'll die the moment you attack me. And then ready Skull Bash. Well, let's just put some defense on myself. I'll get rid of the iron defense, and then I flamethrower and everything's dead. Man, little bird can really mean you just devastate everything. Hail. Whenever you draw cards, deal 3 damage to all enemies. So I get double Mercury Hourglass, basically. Shadow Claw. Deal 3 damage, gain 6 block. This card's block gets blocked for instead. This card's block gets more block instead of damage when using Iron Claw. I don't know what Iron Claw is. Or Metal Claw. Metal Claw. Deal 3 damage. All your claws deal 2 more damage this combat. Ha. I'll take the Hail. And I'm fighting Hollow Knight. Alright, whatever you say, game. You're dead on your own. I don't need to bother attacking you. You, however, are going to be heavily damaged by this. Oh god, there's half your health. What a ridiculously stupid amount of damage you're dealing right now. Die. Meal ticket. Now I wish I'd gone the other way. Oh, look at us here. The shiny Charizard and the Squirtle. The best of pals. I gotta wonder what the chances of me being a shiny version are, actually. They can't be high. Oh, you're the thing that goes ethereal every other turn, aren't you? Man, do I really not have any defensive cards anymore? You wanna go intangible? No problem. So can I. I should have gone intangible this turn. Alright, transmutation, you're my only hope. What happens? Fuck all happens. Great. Porcubus. Healing! Yes, please, I need you. What do we got now? Shell Smash. Gain 4 strength. Shuffle 2 freeze into your draw pile. Sure, why not? Skull Bash, go. Die. Thank you, Skull Bash. You are my best friend. Metal Claw. Don't need a Metal Claw. Don't have any claws. Metal Claw probably would work if I had claws. I don't need more cards. My cards are fine. What I need is the ability to live. And I don't know how I'm going to get that at this very particular time. If I use Learn for Skull Bash Go, that could work. But now they're all doing mega damage. Oh, hip hip hurrah. And I have no defense! What the fuck? Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. Thanks, game. Well, Pokemon failed me today. Oh well, what can you do? Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to have another go with the Pokemon. Because, well, there's many different combinations we can try after all. After all, we haven't even seen what Bulbasaur's like yet. So, who knows? Who knows what we'll see next time? But you see, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.